Welcome to the second hour of This Morning. Here are today's headlines. Senior Presidential Secretary for Political Affairs, Lee Cheol-hee, delivered a nan or orchid pot to People Power Party's presidential candidate Yoon Suk-yeol on behalf of President Moon Jae-in as a congratulatory gift for his nomination. Lee delivered Moon's message to take good care of his health during the election campaign. In their private meeting, Yoon requested Lee to maintain strict neutrality during the presidential election, and in response, Lee conveyed Moon's message that he will keep political neutrality as strict as possible. The Corruption Investigation Office for High-Ranking Officials, or CIO, for the first time requested a written statement of opinion to former Prosecutor General Yoon Suk-yeol for abuse of power. Yoon was alleged over obstructing the probe of former Prime Minister Han Myung-suk's perjury. The CIO secured related documents and summoned those who were related to the case. Yoon will be called for questioning depending on the statement submitted. The ruling Democratic Party began reviewing an amendment on the Income Tax Act. This amendment seeks to raise the standard capital gains tax exemption for one house per household from 900 million won to 1.2 billion won. This move is introduced to relieve the public who are upset with the soaring housing prices. It's also interpreted as a campaign strategy for the upcoming presidential election. The opposition People Power Party somewhat agrees with the tax relief bill, which makes it the center of attention for the next session at the National Assembly. Finally, according to Reuters, Russian President Vladimir Putin and his Belarusian counterpart Alexander Lukashenko had a conversation over the weekend regarding Russian gas flows to Europe via Belarus, which takes up to 20% of the Russian gas flow to the bloc. Lukashenko has threatened to cut off the pipelines in retaliation against any EU sanctions on Belarus's stance on the migrant crisis at the Belarus-Poland border, while many European leaders, including France's Emmanuel Macron and Germany's Angela Merkel, have agreed on a dire need for a de-escalation of the migrant crisis. And you can listen to these headlines once again on our YouTube channel by searching TBS eFM. Once there, you'll get a script of the headlines and subtitles as well. Coming up next, our weekly discussion segment, Social Puzzles.